Okay, let's do it. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do a 30-minute barre class today. And I would like you to start the first song on Pressure with S.G. Lewis. All right, so that's the first song for the cardio. And then for class, you'll need the usual Theraband, chair, and light weights. So that's it. Just those light weights for the upper body, Theraband for more resistance, and then the chair is going to be for the low body bar work. All right, so let's get started with some just kind of a cardio-esque active stretch. Keep your feet wide, and then you're just going to go down and elbows back. You don't have to touch the floor, but if you can, that's great. Bend the knees more, and you're really reaching your sit bones back. Think about your spine staying long. So if you can see my spine, I'm keeping everything really tall. And we're getting a lovely stretch up the back of the legs, yeah? See how much I'm bending my knees? It's almost like a squat, almost. Good, exhale at the top. Make sure to find your breath. Think about the back of your spine, really working like it's almost like connected to a pole. It's moving as one piece. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take the leg up and up. Good. You can always use a chair if you like. Lift, lift. So I'm getting a stretch when I go apart, and then in. Curl, stretch, curl. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. We switch. Stretch and in, stretch and in. Getting the side body here. Out and in, out and in. You can always bend the bottom leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the heels in, position 2, down and up. So working into the hips. Rotate from the hips. Reach down through the sit bones. Lengthen through the spine, back of the spine. And as you come up, squeeze through the legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's start from standing. Feel free to sway or shake it off if you need to. Before we go into weights, I want us to do a little bit of a spine articulation. So come to the back of your mat. Think about lifting from the abdominal wall up the front of your spine, through the chest, through the throat. Nod your nose, and then start to curl from your spine. Hands come to the floor, walk your hands forward, and then come into a plank. Pull your shoulder blades down and wide to the under seams of your arms. And then we're going to take one knee to chest, other knee to chest. Good. Walk the hands back. Use the weight of your hands to feel a stretch in the back of your legs as you articulate up to standing. So it's really about feeling the movement of your spine. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift up the wall. Exhale, nod your nose, pull the sternum back. Feel the deep core as you walk the hands forward, using the weight of your hands. Anchor the shoulder blades. Take knee to chest, knee to chest. Let's keep going, knee to chest. Mountain climber. You can go at whatever pace you need. You can walk, you can jog, you can sprint, okay? It's your time, it's your practice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands, keep them heavy. Really good. And then slowly articulate up. And then rising up, roll the shoulders up and back. Circle it out. And then we'll take the hands into a clasp. Press the hands straight down and feel the broadening through the collarbones. Take your left ear to left shoulder. So we're getting a side neck stretch. And then switch right ear to right shoulder. And then circles. Does not have to be that big. Keep it pretty simple. And then switch direction, circle. And come on into center. We're going to take a quick quad stretch. Take one hand to your foot. Bring your knees together. You can also do two hands if you like. And if you need a support, you can use your chair or the wall. Reach down through the knee as you press the hips a little forward. Squeeze from the hamstring. Okay, let's switch. One hand, one foot. Lengthen down through the front of the thigh. Press the hips forward. Now keep the spine nice and long. One more breath here. All right, good. So we got a good stretch through hamstrings, quads, and through the neck. All right, we're going to work our arms now, upper body. So I want us to start in a sort of wide position. I think it's just really nice to get a little more width. And from here, hinging a little forward. You can go a lot if you like, but a little's perfect. And then bend the knees a little bit. So you've got a nice long spine. We're going to go into rows, just up and down, up and down. So what I'm thinking about here is that I want to create a nice long spine. You can be hinging just a little bit, right? Or you could go into a halfway lift. This is your practice. I want you to think about the crown of your head, not the forehead, not the back, but the crown. Your crown is shining brightly, the opposite direction of your sit bones. So if you can really picture that line of energy through your spine, so you're creating a lot of that deep awareness, and that's going to help your core. Going to keep your whole core pretty engaged, pretty stable, if you can focus on the length from your crown to your sit bones. Beautiful. Working through the lats here. 4, 3, make sure to breathe. 2, 1. We're going to come up, up, and then down, down, and row. That's one time. Up, up, down, down. Row, elbows parallel. Up, up, down, down. Okay, we're going to add a different arm exercise. This time, instead of row, arms go out wide. Okay, and then up, take your time. I'm going nice and steady here. Up. Yep, kind of like a really mindful HIIT class. Super aware of posture. And when I bring the arms up, I'm not just swinging, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together as I activate the back of my arms. Really good work. For 4. And then 3. We're going to be holding it down in 2. And then down on 1 here, 1 more, and hold, hold. Now we take the right leg up, we go up and down, up and down, lift. Arms are up. We're using light weights, right? For 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the other side. Bending the standing leg is helpful, right? Just meant to be challenging, that's all. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming up. Woo. And then we'll take the feet wide still. So we're going to do a lateral lunge. So bending one knee just like we were. And reach the hips back. Okay. So we're thinking about crown to sit bones in one line. Press into the outside leg. And then we'll do elbows bend, wide row. Okay. And then come up. Biceps. Lateral lunge. Row. Bicep, let's switch to the other side. Lateral lunge, wide row. Biceps. Lateral lunge. Biceps. Lateral lunge. Think about your shoulder blades. Your arms begin at your shoulder blades. So that's where the movement should begin. Sometimes you have to really anchor the shoulder blades first before you start the exercise, before you start the movement. Make sure not to rush this. Good. Last one on each side. Let's hold in center. Take the heels in. So we're going to turn out, externally rotating the thighs. Take the arms up, bending the elbows into extension, tricep extension, up and down. Good. Now we get to add our plie. So we go down and up. Keep the elbows close. Find a little more opening through the collarbones. Remember, shoulder blades is where we anchor, where we are able to access the arms. So bring your awareness to the back, your upper back. Exhale up. Exhale up. Think about your abdominal wall here. We want to keep it active, nice and strong. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Take the hands and out to the sides. Bring them a little bit forward so they're kind of in the scapular plane, and then palms facing up. We're going to just bring the elbows in a little and then out. Keep it really controlled in your upper back. And then optional, lift the heels down and up. Kind of like a funky move. Breathe. We're getting some bicep work here. We're working deep in the shoulders. Can you externally rotate from your shoulder sockets and feel the shoulder blades press, pull down and wide. You want to anchor. Anchor. Four, three, shoulder blades activate for one, hold here, and then we just hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, heels down. All right, we're moving on to the bar, our low body work. So your chair or whatever you've got as your bar. I'm already feeling sore. Good, needed that. So the shoulder blades anchoring, it's so challenging. No matter how much I do it, it's still super tricky. Like it doesn't want to get in there. Okay. So for this, we're going to work into more hip opening. We'll start with a nice, simple sort of fire hydrant. I want you to come either onto the hands or the elbows. Okay, if you're on your elbows, your forehead is going to rest. And this is actually really lovely. If you can keep a long spine, I recommend this pose. Otherwise, your hands are here, your elbows are bent. Okay, this is the most accessible. We'll start with the left leg. Take the knee and bend the knee. If you're feeling spicy, you can straighten the leg, okay? And we're going to take it out to the side. Up and down. Up. Now notice I'm pointing my toes and keeping my knee super bent. Because when you are bending your knee, you're working your hamstring, yeah? Getting the hamstring work. And I'm really making sure I'm not opening from the pelvis, like I'm not rolling the pelvis too much. I want it to be just the muscle. I want to focus on squeezing to lift. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Think about from your crown to your sit bones in one long line. And your core is wrapped around it, holding you in. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Let's hold on 1. And then little pulses. Check your shoulders, make sure they're facing down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Really isolate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we take the leg back and cross it. It's almost like you're about to curtsy, and then you take the leg out to the side. Now you can bend the knee, and you can do it like that, knee bent, right? That's probably the most accessible. Cross, knee in. Cross, knee in. That's it for 4. For 4. 3. Cross. 2. Good. Hold on 1 and then pulse it forward. Good. Get into your core. 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this. I know we're burning out one side. We're going to switch in 2 and 1. That's it. Tap it out. Standing leg typically feels most of the lactic acid. All right. Walk it out, run it out if you need to. Stretch it out. We do stretch after this. Okay, we'll go right into the quick hamstring stretch, actually. Take the standing leg and bring it up. You can take it onto the bar, or you could have it on the floor in front, and you could be folding, okay? Awesome. All right, we'll just go ahead and move on to the right side. Start with the knee bent, foot pointed, out, in, out, in, lift, lower. I'm really thinking about my core here. I'm keeping my hips stable, so I'm not really swaying my body. Keeping it really solid through that awareness of my crown to my sit bones. Energy, line of energy reaching through the inner cylinder. You got it. 4, 3, 2, hold on, 1, and pulse. Pulse. Tiny little pulses, feel the work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We take it back, cross, and forward. Cross, forward. Cross, forward. Cross. 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 Good. Strong line of energy here. You got this. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold it on 1 and pulse forward, forward, forward. That's it. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I felt that on the standing leg. Pedal it out. Feel free to do what you need here. Move out that lactic acid. And then we'll take a quick stretch. So like either on top of the chair or in front of the back leg. And then folding here. Draw that left hip back. Feel the pelvis is nice and neutral. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. We'll do one more move with the bar, and then we'll move on to the mat. So for this, we're taking the feet to position 1. And it's only about a fist distance between the feet. We're going to start with lifting the heels, up and down, releve. You can always do this without a chair. You can work on your balance a little more if you like. Take your arms overhead, be a ballerina. Have fun with it. If you're holding your arms up, really think about broadening, opening through the chest. 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Go down for 2 and up for 2. Down, down, up, up. That's it. Knees are going out the same direction as the toes. Your heels are up and apart. Good. You're working from external rotation as you go down. 4 more. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. 2 more. 1 more. We're going to hold it down. Bring the heels together. Press out, out, out. Yep. We're getting into those outer legs, hips. It's a funky move. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and down. Heels together. Down. If you have your arms off the bar, you can bring it into forward and then overhead. Forward, overhead, forward. Really good. So we're anchoring those shoulder blades, right? As you bring them up. And you're feeling work from the hip joints. Last 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it. Bring the arms back. Pulse everything back. Back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Press the legs. Work tiny, tiny isolation. Control, control, control. Last breath. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Release it. Wrist circles, whatever you need. Before we go to the mat, which direction? Okay. Go ahead and take the band. This class goes really fast, especially when it's only 30 minutes. Let me see. Yep. Only like 10 minutes left. Or maybe less, actually. Actually, it's only like 5 minutes. Yeah, we started. Okay. I always forget what time, where are we? All right, so we're going to do some leg circles, hip circles. Start with your band around your left foot. And you're going to anchor down the right leg and through the heel. Internally rotate the leg. External, internal, external. I'm using my arm to pull to create tension resistance. Anchor the shoulder blades down and wide. Keep them on the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're taking the leg out into a circle and then crossing the midline. Internally rotate. In, out, in. And notice the pelvis doesn't change, right? Hold in with that co-contraction. One more. And we switch. Cross, cross, open, open. Rotate from the hip first. And then radiate out through the toes. Keep that breath in your focus. One more time. And then slide the other foot in. Real simple transition. Anchor the left leg. Exhale, internal, external, internal. Just like a little mortar and pestle kind of in the hip joint. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Externally rotate, going out, out, in, out, in, out, in. One more time this way. And then switch it over. One more time. All right, we're going to get crazy and do 2 legs. Put the feet together, both hands holding the straps. So same idea, you want to go from a rotation of the hips to go to one side, and then rotate to go to the other side. As you cross the midline, that's when you rotate. Focus on keeping the legs together, keeping the hips grounded, the sacrum on the mat. Shoulder blades down and wide. One more time this way. And then switch. Corkscrew. It's really nice. I like this because of the hip work and also because of the arm work. The resistance feels really lovely. Last one. Okay, and now this one we're taking the band to the shins, and if you're comfortable, you can tie your band if you are okay with that. Or if you have a loop band, you can use that, okay? So I've got my band around my legs, my shins, and I go apart and in, out, in. So I'm getting into the outer hips, right? I'm getting into the gluteus medius, which is so, so important for gaining flexibility in your hips. I'm pulling down and wide with my shoulder blades. Like I said, it's like one of the things I struggle with personally, that I feel like I forget, or I just can't stay in an anchoring. So I love to really do these kind of floor exercises where I have to think about my back body. All right, you got this. Now we'll add on one more touch. The nose nods down, the sternum sinks, and the head lifts. Arms are off the ground, but we're still anchoring the shoulder blades down and wide. So it's like a big C curve with your core, with your torso. You've got this. It's just a few more. Working from your core, working from your hips. 4, 3, 2, lift the shoulders up more. 1, bend the knees, take the feet flat, but the feet wide. And we lift the hips up and down, up and down. The feet are a little turned out here. Up. I've got my shoulder blades anchored. Back of the head heavy. Work those glutes as you lift and lift. 4, 3, last 2. Hold it on 1 and pulse. Pulse. Press with your glutes. So good to get all that gorgeous blood flow through the deepest muscles here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Yay. We're going to take the band off. And then bring your feet together and your knees apart into a butterfly on your back. Your hands are what are helping guide your feet closer. One more breath. Now just cross your left knee on top of the right. Take your knees over to the right and your gaze to the left for your twist. And let's switch it out. Take it to center, cross the legs. And relax your gaze, soften your face. Now we just finish with a quick center knee wind removing pose, knees to chest. hugging yourself tightly into a little ball. One inhale, exhale, squeeze. Beautiful. You're all done. Thank you so much for class today. Hope that you enjoyed this quick 30-minute barre workout. Yay!